Okay, guys. Yeah, this is going to be educational, fun, all of it. When you cut open an onion or any vegetable that you're not going to use all of, it's a good idea to find a way to preserve it, right? Well, I have no refrigeration. So I went shopping. I bought a can opener. Bought a cheap kitchen knife, which I'm about to use. Folding cutting boards, which you're going to get up close and personal with. We're going to keep the polyethylene wrappers, because those wrappers are going to help push down the food. Alright, I went upstairs, filled up one of these containers with water, because I know that I'm going to need it. This is an empty container. I bought a wooden spoon to stir stuff in the crock pot. You notice that there is an element of not actually panhandling. I work for a living. Okay. So, first, onion, knife. You want the onions to be as finely diced as possible. The reason being, what I'm basically going to do is ferment a whole soup in the container. So all I have to do is pull out the container and dump it into the crock pot. One of the nice things about a flexible cutting board is you can actually mold the cutting board into a funnel and dump this stuff into whatever you're putting it into. Now, keep in mind that this technique is passed down for the past 80 generations, about 30,000 years that people have been arguing about, but definitely before Christ. So that is a little bit better of a track record, honestly, than a bunch of guys that get paid for government control to regulate crap. If you haven't figured that out, I am talking about the FDA. Alright. So we're working a clean surface. We got the onions diced. This is the container that we are putting it into, and see how nicely that folds. Isn't that wonderful? Use a knife to push it in. And we start process. Once again, this is pre-measured water. That's going to keep it good while I'm doing the rest of it. So, I got cilantro. Man, I love the smell of cilantro. They say not to season what you're doing in the fermenting process, but this saves time and it actually increases the taste. Handful of that. And then, because we'll use this later, we're actually going to preserve this in a clean bag. A little bit of sage. For the same reason. Sage goes a long way, so you don't want a lot. And I'm actually going to put some of that into the crock pot. More ginger. It too goes a long way. This time, garlic. That's 1 tablespoon of garlic. And this is already preserved. They kind of went overboard with the packaging. Garbage up there. Okay, so I like chunks of ginger, but a lot of people don't. You can grate it, or you can buy the dried ground crap that stays around forever but never tastes good. Basil. These are seasonings that I didn't have when I started the crock pot, so I'm going to put some of this in too. Just a pinch. The fermenting process will actually start to cook the meat. So if you're asking about that, that's why you put it in raw. Now these pieces are way too big. Want them about like that. Those are okay. I'm going to put about half of the meat from this container into this container. We'll move on. 1 jalapeno. it is easier to have the right tools. And everything that I'm not using will be put into the container that's holding the water. Everything's preserved. Nothing goes to waste. Seeds and all. I like it spicy. It might be a good idea to wash your hands after you do this though, because the acids from the jalapenos, if you rub your eyes, oh man, you're hurting. I just did that. Right? So I bought 2 things of garlic. Those are already preserved. I don't have to worry about that.